This content is for educational purposes only. Do not attempt the techniques shown without proper authorization. Unauthorized use is illegal and can lead to severe legal consequences. Stay ethical and responsible.
Hello everyone. So welcome to another live. So today, let me introduce myself first. My name is Atharva Nanche, and our today's agenda will be we will be solving a Android pen testing lab. It is an hack the box lab. So our challenge will be to at least solve hack the box challenges and to get the flag. So let's get started. So I'll just log. I've already logged in my hack the box stream. So let's check with us. Yeah. So today we will be solving two labs. So the what hack the box have told us that this app has stored my credentials and I can only log in automatically. I tried to intercept the login request and restore my password, but it seems to be secure connection. Can you help me to bypass the security restriction and intercept the password in plain text? So okay, so actually from the name itself I understood what will be the challenge. That is the pinned as it is named. So there is a very interesting vulnerability, or you can say a security flaw in Android application, that is the SSL pinning. I won't say it is a security flaw, it is a security feature which has been implemented, but if we are not able to implement it properly, then yeah, it turns into be a flaw. So what is SSL pinning and what is thing? I will just show you. Let me install this application first and then we'll go ahead. So in this, let's understand the challenge first. We need to intercept the request, we need to intercept the API and get the flag. That's what it is written over here. And so for that we need to perform a dynamic testing, and to do that we need to bypass SSL pinning. So let's go ahead. So this is our Android application and we'll just drag and drop this in the emulator. Yeah, and I'm using Android Nox emulator. You can it vary upon the people. You can use different emulators as well. Genymotion is one of the emulators which you can use. So it depends on what you are looking for. So yes, we have installed the applications. Let's open it and check what they have. Okay, so over here as well there is a login screen where the username and credentials are already been like they have been put over there, and let's check if we are not able to log in, right? Type your username and password to get connected with it. Be able to type something. Let me just close this. Let's clear all this. So yeah, as you can see, and okay, so we are so they have given us a username, credentials, but when we are trying to log in into the application, it is not actually intercepting. Let's try to intercept the traffic. To do that, we need to configure this emulator with our burp suite, and how we will do that I'll just show you right now. So let's first start the burp suite. I'm using a community version of burp suite. You can go with the professional as well, but community is also well enough for this lab, as we just need to bypass the pinning. What I feel, let's say. Share burp suite uploaded. Proxy. We will set up a proxy first. As we do in the web, we set up a proxy and then we try to intercept the traffic. The same thing we need to do with the mobile applications as well. So to intercept a normal HTTP request, it is enough that we can just configure the proxy and intercept the request. But when the question is about intercepting an SSL related communication, that is an HTTPS, then yeah, we need to make sure that we have configured the burp suite CA certificate as well. So what is that and how we can configure it in an emulator? I will just show you this. So yeah, So let's first make a proxy for what you can say for Android application. So I want to call it on 808.1 port. You will define your IP address, your local IP address over here, and yeah, just close the another one. So we have set a proxy in burp suite. So let's open the emulator as well. So let's close this for a while. Okay, and now we need to set the proxy. So let's set the proxy. For that we will be going to the settings part, and in the emulator there is a Wi-Fi option. So particularly we will be setting a proxy manually in that Wi-Fi, so we'll be able to intercept the request. So yeah, as you can see there is a Wi-Fi option over here. We'll go into the settings. Over here I guess that over here we can set it. Yeah, fine. So over this there is a manual options which have been already set. Most of the time you will find your Wi-Fi or your if you have installed Nox, then you will find something like this. So how you can set it, just click on this, click on the manual tab, and then set up your proxy where you mentioned your IP address, your local IP address, and the port which you have mentioned in the burp suite. So yes, just save it. So now the challenge, like we will be able to intercept the HTTP request, I guess. Let's check. There is emulator, as you can see. Same thing, rolling. Yeah, as you can see there are different requests which we can capture, which is the HTTP request which we will be able to capture, but not the S request, as we have not set our burp suite certificate till now. So how we can set it directly, I'll just show you. Close the intercept and go back to the emulator part, continue all this. So we have already set the proxy. Now what we have to do, we have to call the burp URL to download the certificate, and after downloading we will set it. So HTTP burp. So as you can see, so I'll be so you just need to download the CA certificate from here. As you do in the web, you need to do that same in the mobile. So yeah, it has started downloading. So mostly it will be downloaded into the DIR format, so we need to rename it. As you can see, we have downloaded the CA cert. We need to rename it. For renaming, just long press on this, on the dots, and rename the application. So we will just rename it to dot. So the reason is like for the mobile application you need to mention the SIR certificates to install it as a user certificate and not a system certificate. To install it as a system certificate, you need to change it to PEM. So for that it is a different process. Today we will be installing a certificate using a SIR, and let's go ahead. Renamed it right. So it is renamed CA cert SIR. So now we need to install it. To install it, again locate to the settings page. So there were just type in install over here. So you will see an install certificates. So in the install certificates, as you can see, there is a SIR certificate which will be popped down. If it is not there, you can go over here in the what you can say, your system card, then downloads, and then you will find it here. So just click on it and give it a pin if you have already set the pin, or else it will ask you to name the application or name the particular files which you are installing. I'll just, as I've set the pin, I will, you will be directly prompted to this like certificate name. So normally I do it just burp and so yeah, so I'll just name it as burp, and as you can see burp is installed properly. So this is how we have installed our CA certificate, and let's check if we can intercept the HTTPS request or not. I'm pretty much sure that we won't be able to intercept it as it is asking for pinning, but yeah, why not, let's try. So even in the history it is not, even in the history part it is not showing. Yeah, so yes, it is not, we are not able to intercept the traffic as it is using SSL pinning. So yeah, let's bypass it. So there are various methods through which you can bypass SSL pinning. So today I will be using Frida to bypass it. So how we can use it, I'll just show you the installation part. So there is an awesome blog as well if you want to understand how you can bypass SSL pinning. So you can just go to Redfox security and go to the blogs part. So there are a lot of blogs over here which have been written. So one of the favorites is about the pinning bypass, or you can see also the SSL pinning related thing. So let me check if there have been, as you can see, Android root detection bypass, SSL pinning bypass for Android using Frida. So yes, I'll be using this method today and check if the hack the box lab can be solved or not. So let's check with this. So for to bypass SSL pinning, there are some of the tools which we need to install, which I already did. You need to install first of all Frida in your local host or your local machine. Then you need to install the objection as well, and Frida tools. These three tools should be installed in your local system for the exploitation. Then okay, so we will connect with this while doing it. So first install this in your local machine and get started. So I already did this, so let's start with this. Yes, and there is one more thing which we need to install, or you can say which we need to download, that is Frida server. So you can go over here, Frida server. Yeah, this is the GitHub repo which you can check. We need to install the Frida server, so we will be able to push it to the Android application, and through which we will be able to bypass SSL pinning. So as you can see, we need to search for server over here. So let's open this Frida core gadgets. Portal. Okay, these are the servers. So fine. So these are the servers which we were looking for. We are interested only in the Android part, as we are doing a bypassing pinning in the Android application. So as you can see over here, there are different Android servers as well. So what our interest is in Frida server x86-64, which will be for the 64-bit applications, and x86, which will be for the 32-bit applications. So I have already downloaded this. You just need to download it. I will show you how we can do it. Let me. So this might be here. So as you can see, so you need to unzip this particular Frida. So let's unzip this. Yeah, so this is your Frida server. You need to you can use it directly, or I prefer to rename it. And as I installed an 86, which is a 32-bit, so I just rename it using like Frida server 32. So why do we do this, or why 32-bit and 64-bit? If you are using an Android device itself, then most of the time you need to go with the 64-bit Frida server. But if you are using a emulator, in some cases you might need to work with the 32-bit, as it is not supporting the 64-bit. So yes, we will be using in this test, we will be using, we can use both, but we will be using 64-bit to test the application. So I've already installed it. I will just show you that. Yeah, Frida server 64. So yeah, we have already installed it. So how to bypass SSL pinning? So what we have understood till now, we needed 3 tools, that is Frida tools, and objection, where you can which you can check from here. These are the 3 tools which are required in your local machine, and a Frida server to push it to the application to bypass it. So let's get started. I'll open the, and if you are using Nox, to connect with the Nox, we will be using ADB tool, that is Android debuggable bridge, to connect with the emulator. So if you have installed Nox, it will create a program files. If you have a D drive, it will create a program files in a drive, and if you don't have a file, if you don't have a D drive, then it will create a program files x86 in your C drive itself. So you can just go through here, open it, locate the bin folder, and let's start with the command prompt. So I have downloaded the Frida server in this folder itself. So let's check if it is there. Oh, sorry. Yeah, so it is over here, Frida server. So we will first connect with the Android application and then try to bypass the pinning. So we'll just clear the screen, so it will be better. So to connect with the device, we just need to first see if the device has been turned on, then try to make a command adb devices. So as you can see, your emulator is working on 62001 port, and let's as we can see that we will be able to connect with the emulator. We will just push our Frida server on the emulator in the temp file, that is a temporary file, and then we will try to run the file as well. So let's push it. So how you can push the file? You need to use a command like adb push, then it will be Frida, and at the file path where you want to send your file. So yeah, data local and temp. So yeah, it's getting transferred 100%. So your Frida server 64 have been transferred into the temp folder. So now you need to access it, access the emulator and execute this file. So what it will be doing, it will be running a Frida server in the backend, through which you can run or execute your scripts to bypass or to hook the application and to bypass the SSL pinning. So yeah, let's check if we can do it. So to get the access, we will be using ADB shell. So we so yeah, who am I? I'm already root. So if you're using a Nox, you don't need to put up the command like su to get the root. You have already been logged in as a root only. So let's locate to this file and check the content. cd data. Okay. So yeah, we got into this file. Let's ls. Yeah, so our Frida server is in this file. So let's check the permissions what we have right now. Okay, Frida server, we are able to read and write but not able to execute anything. We are only read and write permissions we have on this file. So first we need to make it executable, and after that we need to execute this file. So to execute it, I will be using chmod +x f. So let's as you can see, now it is executable as well. So let's execute the file and check if it's working. Yeah, so your Frida server is running in the background. After this, once your Frida started running, you need to get the processes as well and the package name as well. As I said, package name might be helpful for us. Yes, while bypassing pinning, package names are required. So we will just go back to the JDEX. We will close this, as this is the old one. Okay. We'll again go back to the pinned. Yeah. So let's start the JDEX again. Drag and drop your APK away. Okay, so what we were looking for the package name to bypass the pinning. So this is the package name. I will just write it down somewhere, which will be helpful for me. So after this, yeah, we have already solved the lab. Okay, so this is the package name. So let's close this, and we have already. So now what we were looking for, the Frida scripts which we will be able to use to bypass this particular flaw. So there is an what you can say web, or you can say code share scripts where all the Frida scripts have been stored. You just need to share. You just need to check code share. Frida code share. So this is one of the code share where all the pinning or multiple security features, for example biometric, root detection, SSL pinning. So there are a lot of JavaScript files which have been written over here by experts, so which we will be able to bypass the flaws or bypass the security features. So let's check one of them if they are working fine for us or not. Frida multiple pinning. This looks pretty interesting. Let's check this. If it will be working or not. Frida multiple unpinning. Okay, fine. So how we can use it? The code share gives us a command like for Frida. If you have already installed it, how you can check it? I'll open a command prompt. So yeah, Frida is already installed in the application, and if it can be connected with the emulator or not, I will check the process IDs of the applications which are running on the emulator. So Frida for the processes and for the USB. Oh, sorry, it's Frida. So yeah, these are all the processes. As you can see, the pinned application and its process ID as well is mentioned over here. So this is the Frida script which we will be using to bypass the or you can say we can check to bypass the if it is able to bypass the pinning or not. So code share, everything is fine. Okay, so in this script everything is fine. The only thing which you need to add is -u, which is for the USB part. Once you are communicating with an emulator, you are communicating through an USB, so it is using -u. So in this, as you can see, your binary what they have written. So this is our package name which we are trying to bypass. Okay. So let me copy this. Going back to it's not copied. So first the dollar and code share. As I said, I need a -u, that is for the USB, and the package name which we got from the JDX GUI. So yeah, okay, so everything looks good. Is the Frida server still running? Let's check this as well, because only after if the Frida server is running we will be able to pass the script, or else it's not possible. So yes, everything looks fine till now. Let's check with the application. Yeah, so let's run the script, and so what it will be do, it will just run the script which is written by the expert and try to hook the application and bypass the pinning. So I will check with it. Okay, so it is asking for permission. Let me see. Yeah, so it's opening the application. Let me give it permission. Yes. Were we able to bypass the pinning? Let me intercept the traffic. Okay. Okay, yeah, as you can see, fine. So and they have sent us the request as well. We are able to intercept the HTTPS request of the Frida via Frida. So this is our flag. This was the password which they have been written. If we able to decompile, let's check if we were able to, like, that would be fun if it was literally hard coded or not. Let's check. The main activity. So in this as well, there is only one activity which will be running, and let's see if they have been kept it as an hard coded or not. So name Bravo pass. Okay, so the string was so the I guess and HTTPS only after that it is self-signed. Okay, so yes, the credentials, the Bravo was hard coded, but the which we were also able to see, and the second thing which the string which was masked was not hard coded. So yes, we need to bypass the pinning for this, and we got the flag. So let's at least submit this flag first and check. Okay, so they are asking challenge difficulty rating. So I don't think so. It was that difficult. It was easy only. We just need to bypass the pinning, the security feature, and I got a flag. So I will just give it a. I don't know why people have given this as a brain fuck. This was not brain fuck. So yeah, submit the flag. Permission denied for this. I don't know why they are. Let's submit the another flag. All categories. But that I need to manually type first. Let's check if I'm able to intercept it or not. Understood. So anyways, these were the flags which we need to submit, and yes, we have completed the challenges, and within the time itself we got the time of an hour, and we have successfully completed 2 challenges. That is one SSL pinning, which we need to bypass, and another one which was with the reversing the application and submitting the flag. So thank you everyone for joining the session, and until we meet again.